Hello and welcome to Knit All the Yarn podcast. My name is Lisa and I live in Michigan with my husband and my kiddos. You can find me on Instagram and Ravelry as 72 Stitches. And this is episode 186. This mug I've had for a while, but I don't know if I've used it or if I haven't. It's been a while. Live long and prosper. Coffee. Pumpkin spice creamer. And here's the back. Oh, Star Trek. This is my podcast, knit tube, whatever you want to call it, vlog, where I share my knitting, crocheting, and sometimes cross stitch, whatever crafty thing I'm up to. Yeah, I'll have all the show notes right down there in the description box. Where you can find me. I'm most active on Instagram. I'll have links to all of the things, bags, yarns, patterns, reading and watching. All of that will be down there. Let's see. I think that's my spiel. This cup is huge. I didn't fill it all the way because I think all of my coffee would fit in here, and I didn't want to get cold. So I have a different mug that's more insulated. Is that the word? Or it keeps it hotter longer. So I just poured a little bit of it in that mug. So then I'll have the rest later. Okay, I have one finished object today and 5 whips. Yikes, 5 whips. Starting to feel a little overwhelmed, but 2 of them are like long-standing whips. One of them will be done probably next month. The other one is my blanket. It's probably not going to be done until a year from now, 2 years from now, maybe 3 years from now. So yeah, I just need to take a deep breath, breathe out. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. Yeah. The thing is that I've been wanting to work on them all, and that is why I don't have a finished object. Or I don't have more finished objects. All right, I'm gonna get started because I feel like I was gonna say something. You probably just saw my finished object. I'm wearing my Procrastinate t-shirt, or long sleeve shirt. And those of you that are new, I have some new subscribers. This is my Penguono by Stephen West. My favorite thing that I knit last year. Oh, I didn't say the day. The date is January 6th, 2023, Friday. My kids are still home from Christmas break. I don't know what the school is thinking, but yeah, they're still home. They go back on Monday. I can do it. I can do it. They are bored out of their gourd. 2 weeks off was too much. It should have been like a week and a half. Or it should have been just a week, in my opinion. They should have went back on Tuesday. That's all. But so, they're here. You might hear them in the background. Okay, finished object. Oh, they match my shirt. Oh, that's nice. We have better lighting today. Yay, yay. So here are my mittens. This is the World's Simplest Mittens by Tin Can Knits. The yarn is DK Weight by Freckled Whimsy. Looking at my show notes. This was the yarn of the month of November 2022. The colorway name is Humble Heart. Sometimes she brings back yarn of the month colorways. So keep your eyes peeled. Oh, look at this. It's beautiful. I finished these on December 31st. So this was my last FO of 2022. Oh, I love these. I love mittens. Sadly, I did not cast any new on. This might be the last pair for a little bit. Sad. The thumbs, I did these a little bit different. So it came with 100 grams of self-striping and 20 gram mini, which is the thumbs. And I decided to just use the mini for the thumbs all the way. Now this one, it worked out perfectly because the thumb, oops, can't point. That is the same color, so it, you know, worked out perfectly. But this one, not so much. That's okay. I don't care. Also, they don't match, so that also helps. Oh, Mittens. And I used it, I did the adult small, and I used threes for the cuffs and 5s for the rest of the mitten. I believe that's what, whatever the pattern says for DK weight, that is what I did. I might have knit them a little bit longer. I'm not sure. I just put it on and I said, okay, that looks good. I knit to it's like right below, like right here. And then I started doing my decreases. So I'll have to measure that. I think it says, is it 4 inches or 3.75 inches? I don't know, but these are my mittens. Love them. And that is my only finished object. That's it. That's okay. I should have at least one finished object next week. Yes, at least one. Actually, probably just one. That's okay. All right, whips, works in progress. Number 1. This is a new one. You have not seen this? Oh, I love this bag. This is Stitching Plaza. I think she gifted this to me for my birthday. Or I bought it. I don't know. I bought a lot of her bags. Love them. Scooby-Doo bag. So since it's January and I'm doing the Desert Vista Dye Works monthly sock club, I cast on my January socks. Desert Vista Dye Works. Scooby Dooby Somebody Do. Oh, I love this colorway. I kind of got my sock mojo back a little bit because this colorway is bringing me life. I love it. Okay. I'm going to take this stitch marker off because it doesn't pertain to anything. I like to keep track of my days. Team cuff down. I bought this from the Crazy Sock Lady, so I'm sorry, you probably can't get that anymore. That's where that's from. Okay. Sock number 1. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. I'm gonna put my heel. I really dislike that this sock, the heel landed in that black stripe, and I'm like, oh. So picking up those stitches is not gonna be pleasant. I do an afterthought heel. It's okay. I'll just do it in the daylight. Do it during the day. It'll be okay. Let's see. 64 stitches. I do 12 rows of 2x2 rib. If you're curious about my markers, I will link a video down below. And these white markers down here are where I'm going to put my heel, like I said. So here's sock number 1, no heel. Here is sock number 2. Oh. Look at that. So these are not going to match. I'm okay with that. As long as the stripes go in the same orientation, that's all I really care about. It looks like they're like one stripe off. So the markers from here, I put on here. So I just take them off here, put them on the sock, so then they match. That's one reason I put the markers on there. So I'm like almost at the heel. Probably have 10 or 15 rows left. I'm really close. So yep, here's my sock progress. I knit all of my socks magic loop. And I use Chiaogoo red lace, 32-inch cord, US 1.5, which is a 2.5 millimeter. All my socks. That's what I knit them on. 12 rows of 2x2 rib, 64 stitches. Yes, I'm really tempted to like work on these and finish them this weekend. Even though I really, really want to work on my other stuff. My other 2 projects, my big projects. I'm like, I want to work on those. But I want to finish these because I have to have these done. I know it's the 6th, but I like to have these done sooner the better so I don't stress out. You have 1 month to complete a pair of socks in Desert Vista Dye Works colorway. It has to be olive for yarn. You can knit other things like a muscle burra hat, mittens. You can do 2 pairs of shorties, but it has to be the same yarn, same colorway. So yeah, I would really love to get these done this weekend. I know I can have these done by next Friday, next time I record. They will be done, but I don't know, maybe I'll focus on them today. We'll see. All right, whip number 2. This is a whip that was in hibernation for December. Ooh, I gotta put this down back. It was in hibernation for December because of Advent knitting. And I'm like, oh, it's January. I gotta get this back out. So longtime viewers, you guys know what's in here, right? Sorry, I need a sip of coffee. This is, bag is from Happy Little Yarn. And this is my Star Wars cowl. I gotta dig in a bag here for a second. Might be noisy. I want to show you how much I have left. This is a project that I just said will probably be done next month if I focus. If I focus. Okay. So this is my Star Wars cowl. I'm doing just a, I did a provisional cast on of 100 stitches on a US, I didn't write it down. And my show notes, it's down there below for you. You can all find it probably faster than I can. 2.5, which is a 3.0 millimeter. 3 millimeter? 3 millimeter. So I'm just knitting a big tube, and I'm gonna Kitchener the ends together when I am done with all these minis. This is Mustache Yarn. All of her Star Wars colorways. Minis, 20 gram minis. It's glorious. I started this on my birthday, which was August 17th. This was my birthday cast on, and I got a lot done. I just, I was calculating in my brain, like, okay, worked on it for what, like 2 weeks in August? However many, it's probably about 2 weeks. I worked on it in September. October, I did not work on it at all because of the Stephen West MCAL. I worked on it in November, and I didn't work on it in December. And here we are, it's January. So it's really only like 2.5 months, maybe 3 months of knitting. And I've been doing this is like my 30 minutes of knitting. I wouldn't say it's 30 minutes, probably more than 30 minutes, but 30 minutes of knitting project every day. I try to do, so Monday through Friday, I like to finish a mini in a week or in 5 days. So I did some maths, and that's about 4 grams per day if I want to finish the mini. So this is the mini I did this week. I was here last time. Oh, I really love this one. I am so glad I got a full skein of this. I think this is Dark Warrior. Yes. Dark Warrior. I think it was called Kylo Ren. I think that was the original name, but oh, that's beautiful. Love it. And then this one is, nope, that's not it. I think this is Dark, I don't have the tag. I think this is Dark Father, aka Darth Vader, Anakin. I don't remember what the original name was. Oh, look at that. It's beautiful. And the next one, this is the tag that I have, is Dark Emperor. So this is the next one I'm going to be putting in. It's like mostly gray, but then there's like these little blue stripes. You can see some blue in there. There's some blue right there. So that is the mini I will be starting on Monday. So excited. And this is what I have left. So I have these, and this one. So I have 5 left. So now we're getting into the brights. I tried to like pair them with like characters together, like Han and Chewie, Luke and Leia, you know, Yoda and Obi-Wan. So we got, I don't know which, I have it wrote down, but this is C3PO, R2D2, BB-8, and Rey. That's what the original names were. But so this is all I have left. I got 5. So if I do 1 per week, this will be done in 5 weeks. And oh, the grams. I'm counting this for my grams in, grams out. Stash down grams. I don't know what I'm calling this. So I'm really close. So close. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, that's 100 grams, right? 5 times 20, is that 100? That's a whole skein of yarn, and that's it. So we will see if I can stick to my, you know, 4 grams a day. I feel like that's a lot better than trying to work on it all day because I get bored just like knitting in the round. It takes me about, I'll say about 45 minutes to get 45 grams. 45 minutes to do 4 grams is what I'm trying to say. 45 grams in 45 minutes. Wow, that's a lot. I wish I could knit that fast. So yep, this is it. This one's gonna be a little bit shorter than I made one out of nomadic yarn scraps. I am 5'4"-ish, and when I stand up, it's taller than me now, and I still have a little bit of ways to go. So I'll probably be able to like maybe wrap around my neck twice, which will be pretty good. The one that my nomadic yarn scrap one is, I can wrap that thing around 3 times. It's really toasty. And I forgot to say, this is my Chewbacca Yeti from Simply Serving. And I will move him up next time I work on this. But yes, I finished my mini this morning before I recorded, so I am all done with this. Until Monday. Oh, look at that. All right, that is whip number 2. Give another sip of coffee. We will do whip number 3. Oh, I forgot to say, like, I hope you got enough. I hope you got a beverage. I hope you're working on your project. Yeah. I have no idea how long this is going to be. I'm almost at 20 minutes. I still got 3 more whips. Oh, Knitpicks bag. Oh, it's got, I'm trying to show you the inside of the, so I hit myself. It's got knit stitches in the inside. So this is my Aurora Cabin shawl by Stephen West. This is the mystery knit along. Am I attached? Nope. Okay, not attached. The hybrid knit along for this year. All right. I'm going to show an acquisition, so I don't know if I should just sprinkle my acquisitions in here because it's really small. I'm just going to do that. Oops, and I just threw one. Okay, so Simply Serving has started doing these silicone stitch stoppers, and I bought some before I had to start my yarn diet or my spending diet, and I couldn't resist. So they're little snowman heads. My needles are twisting. Here we go. Look at those cuties. All right, we'll just do one. He's got a little snow on his hat. Yeah. Oh, so they just sit on your needles. I think Fox and Pine. That's where I first saw these like silicone type thingies. but I saw that Simply Serving had them. So of course, I got a couple more sets. I got coffee cups. To-go coffee cups with little faces on them. Can you see the faces? There we go. A little smiley face. And then, you know, I like gnomes and mushrooms. So this came as a set. Ooh, I had to get the green ones. It's so cute. There we go. That's a little better. Gnome. And a mushroom. I will link her shop down below. They have been selling really well. So, and she came out with the fox one. I'm like, oh, darn it. And I'm like, no, I have to be good. These will be plenty. So that is my acquisitions, just sprinkled in there. Okay, back to the whip. So this is the Aurora Cabin Shawl. I'm using US 4s. I feel like I got a stray hair tickling my forehead. I wanted to make the shawl, but I did not want to buy, well, I mean, I would love to buy yarn for it. I was trying not to buy yarn for it, so I was doing a scrappy version, and I'm unsure about this. I had this idea when I was doing section 2, and I'm like, oh, section 1, 2. I finished section 4. And I'm like, I'm gonna do a rainbow for section 4. It's wild and crazy, guys. It's okay. I'm going for it. I said I was gonna go for it. Oh, it might be fine. It might be fine. So I was here last week. So I finished section 3. And then this is section 4. Section 4 was so easy. It was just knitting back and forth. I had to do some increases, knitting and purling. Oh, but look at it. And this little guy, I'm trying not to bump my box and make a bunch of noise like I just did. Okay. This is Stuart. And he is from Twin Mountain Handcrafts. He was a Halloween, they came like in a monster, it was a monster set. So, I don't know, they're probably not in our shop now, but, oh, so cute. I named him Stuart. And he's so surprised of how much I knit every week. So that's why I put him on there. Or, he was like, what is Stephen West making us do? Or making you do? So here we go. I feel like it's small. I don't know. I have so much more knitting to go, but I keep seeing other people's section 4, and I feel like it's so much longer. I guess I haven't blocked mine yet, and I think I need to like start going up a needle size with Stephen West shawl patterns because mine never come out as big, but it's not blocked yet, and it will stretch. So I'm not too concerned yet. But so here's what we have. I have about 200 and I forgot, was it 295? Really close to 300 stitches. This thing is gonna have a lot. It's gonna have a lot. So yep, this is my shawl. And here's the back if you're curious. I love that in this one, the back. So I'm trying to keep colors A and B the same throughout this whole shawl. So I think A is Dove Heather and B is Cobblestone. No, Ash. B is Ash, A is Dove Heather, because I have lots of that in my stash. This is all Knitpicks Stroll. I don't know, did I say US 4? I'm using US 4. Probably should have used 5s. Note to self. But I'm afraid of doing that because I'm afraid I'm going to run out of yarn. I mean, in this project, it probably wouldn't have mattered because I'm using all scraps, but like the mystery knit along, it's like, I really think I should go up to 5s, but I'm afraid of running out of yarn. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. What else I want to say about this? Oh, somebody, I forgot her name. Shoot. She messaged me on Instagram. She watched my podcast. She's like, hey, I heard that you were having trouble with your cables. I think it was the C3B, whatever the back one is. I don't remember the abbreviations. The front one I could do without a cable needle. The back one, I could not do it. And she sent me a video of how she does it. And I'm like, that's all I needed. That's all I needed. It was just someone to show me how to do it. Stephen West does not have a video on how to do that. Come on, Stephen West. But she showed me how to do it. And I'm like, oh my word, that's going to be so much easier. So you know who you are. Thank you so much for that video. And this is the next section. I'm going to keep the A and B the same, but I might throw in some other colors. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. I don't know if I want to go green or if I want to go orange. I don't have a lot of orange in there. I don't know yet. I might want to do, maybe I'll do green. I love these two greens right here. You can't see them. It's, I think, Everglade and Peapod. These two greens. Oh, those are my favorite. I love those together. So I might do those. But I also might do those at the very, very border. So I don't know. Maybe I'll do them in that section instead of the last. Because there is 2 more sections of this. Slip stitch madness. It takes forever. And of course the stitches keep getting bigger. Or increased. So yes, so this is my shawl. I really want to work on this too. So many projects. This is why I like to be a monogamous knitter, because I start working on stuff and I can't stop. Okay, that is that whip. I think that's all I need to say about that. Yeah, so I gotta figure out my colors for section 5. Will I have section 5 done this week? Probably not. I really, really doubt it. Now, if that was the only thing I worked on this week, yes, that would be done, but I don't know. Maybe if those cable rows, since I know how to do those now, maybe they'll go faster. It's not very many cable rows, but man, they take forever when you have to use a cable needle. Okay, whip number 4. Another Stephen West project. Are you surprised? This is Knit for Brains on Etsy. These are my Scrappy pants. The pattern is Fancy Pantsy by Stephen West. I don't know if that's how you say it. It sounds like pants with a Y at the end. Pantsy. That's what I'm going with. Okay, not attached to any yarn. Nope, because I've finished. I just started the legs last week. Yeah, I did 1 stripe of the legs. Since the last time, I did 3. I did 3 stripes on my legs. So now they're like little booty shorts. So here we go. It's looking more like pants, guys. It looks like pants. Oh, we're not gonna see that. This hole in the I don't like saying this word, but there's a hole in the crotch area that I really need to seam up, but it's making me laugh every time I work on it. So I'm kind of leaving it until I mean, I'll sew it up at the end, but I'm working on it and I'm like, whoa, that's not right. It's supposed to be like that. So it's not NBIS print or anything. Here's my pants. I tried them on the other day, yesterday, and we're still good to go. They fit. So the part I was worried about was my hips and my, the butt area, because I got wide hips and I got wide thighs, and it's fitting around those. So I'm like, okay, we're good to go. So now I'm just working on them. I'm doing the legs in tandem. I just started my decreases. So I'm marking my decreases. Yeah, I'll show you the crotch. It's funny. Do you want to see? Oh, it just cracks me up. So yes, we're definitely gonna fix that. I have some extra yarn to weave it in. We will fix that. I'm like, oh, it's not that bad. And as I worked on the legs, I'm like, oh my word, that's bad. Yeah, I need to fix that. Oh, I just thought that was hilarious. So these, I'm just doing scrappies, obviously. Scrappy pants. And these feel amazing. So I can't wait to finish these. I really, really want to finish them before, so I can wear them at least a couple times this winter before winter ends. This is the back area. You got the short rows right here. I have noticed that if I want to roll this and wear them, that also covers up my short rows. So I haven't decided how I'm going to wear them. I guess it depends on how cold I am, because this really covers up my my belly and almost goes to my, oh, I'm trying to think of a word that is not too risque. It goes up to my, my bra line. It goes like right underneath my boobs, okay? It goes all the way up. So if I make these again, I don't think I'll do 6 inches of rib. Maybe I'll just do 4 or 5. That's a lot, but we'll see. I might like having it rolled down and folded, so. Oh my, getting all risque with my pants here. So yeah, I'm doing the size, what is it, 36? Yes, 36. I measured my waist and my thighs, and they're an inch bigger than this pattern, but it works out. It is a little stretchy. It is superwash. It's going to grow. So far, they're staying up, so that is a good sign. We'll see what happens when I have more leg fabric that might pull it down. If that's the case, I'll figure out something. But I think I'm going to be okay. I'm just going to wear these around the house. I mean, I really don't think I'm going to wear these in public. They're a little out there, but I'm going to enjoy them in my house. And I was also thinking I can make these shorts like for sleeping in, or just, you know, shorts for around the house. I mean, I don't like wearing shorts, but with these I like shorts that go like right above my knee, because I have big thighs and I don't like my legs, but we're not going to talk about that. But if I made them like one of those bike shorts, I would probably wear those. Tempting. Also, I'm gonna wear these. See how I like them? I might do an Advent pants next year. But I would make sure that I have all of this done and all of this done before I split the legs, before Advent. And then I'll use my Advent calendar for my legs. Tempted. But we will see. That's a lot of knitting. I might have to start that in like September. It took a lot. So I'm not sure if I would do all one color or stripe it. I'm not sure what I'm doing. That is a December problem. But where's my stitch marker? Where it was. So I just finished the stripe last week, so I did these 3. I'm using US 4s. And the hem of the legs are different, so I might just do ribbing. I haven't decided. I also had a thought of doing an I-cord bind off with black and white. I thought about it. I don't know how that's gonna look. I guess we'll wait and see how wide the legs are when I finish. So yeah, if my legs are really wide, maybe I'll just do an I-cord. Because if it's a rib, it's gonna look weird. So I guess we'll wait and see. That was my plan. I had a thought yesterday. I'm like, I know it's got ribbing on top. Would it look weird with I-cord at the bottom? I don't know. It would match my penguino if I did. Tempting. So yep, these are my pants. I'm on the decreases now, so I'm hoping that they'll go a little faster. I mean, they will be fast if I just work on them. But it's like, I want to work on other things. So that's my pants. That's my Scrappy pants. Maybe I'll focus on my DVD socks today. And then I got my Scrappy blanket too. I'll show that right now. I was thinking about doing, I like to do 7 squares on my Ghosty Memories here. This is what I'm going to show next. 6 squares a day is probably like the max I can get. So, I don't know, maybe if I do a couple tomorrow. And then 3 on Saturday, 4 on Sunday, and then I can work on my Scrappy pants for Scrappy Sunday. I don't know yet. We'll see how I feel. Maybe I'll do a couple squares today. I don't know what I'm doing. All right, this is my Coziest Memories by Kemper Ray, using all scraps. I'm using a US 2, which is a 2.75. And here is, pretty sure, I shared this on Instagram, so that's why I'm like, did I show this already? I didn't show this. Oh, look at this. So from here to here is what I did this week, 7 squares. I could do like 1 square a day, but I kind of like just to finish it in 2 days and be done with it. Oh, it tickled my lip, and now it's itchy. So here we go. I have no idea what the colorways are. Nope, nope, and nope. No idea. I'm sure this is an opal. And this is a West Yorkshire Spinners. I knit my socks. I knit socks for my mom out of this one and this one, I believe. I don't know what these ones are. They're just scraps. That one's a Rowan Mini. And this is it's got sparkle in it. I don't know if you can tell. This is Yarn Cafe Creation. She had a strawberry shortcake. A strawberry shortcake? Some kind of mini set from a long time ago. Oh, now my nose is itchy. Not helpful at all, but it's all scraps. I do 20 by 20 stitches. And I have been weaving in Mittens. I like to weave them in when I have 4. So that's why these are all here still. But yeah, see, they're all woven in. Definitely, if you make this project, do that before. Weave them in as you go. Oh my word. Especially, this one's going to be 500 squares. It would take me a year to weave them all in. So usually if I do like 2 squares a day, I'll weave those in. But in this case, since I do a bunch at once. Whenever I finish my 7th square, I go back and weave them in and be done with it because, yeah. So I'm doing 25 squares across this way and 20 squares up, 20 rows up for a total of 500 squares. And this is going to be for my youngest. I finished one, I think was it 2021? Or 2020? No, it was last year. 2022, I finished one, and my oldest daughter took it. So then my youngest daughter's, where's mine? So I'm like, fine, I will start another one. I don't mind, I really love this project. Love it. And I'll probably put an I-cord border around the edge, like I did my other one. We'll have to figure out, she can pick a color that she wants. Hopefully not black. But yep, here's my blanket. And that's all of my whips. Gotta rearrange myself because my legs are falling asleep. My nose is still itchy. Alright, yep, that's all my whips. My coffee's getting cold. I gotta hurry up. I'm almost done. So, reading. I finished a book, guys. I started a book and I finished it. Go me. My kids, over Christmas break, read Hunger Games, so I decided that I wanted to reread it. So we did kind of a family, except my husband, he didn't read the book. Kind of a family book club, and I think tonight we're going to watch the movie. So that was fun. I think my youngest started the second book. I have not yet. I'm not sure. I've read them a few times. I don't know if I really need to reread them, but I might. There's a couple books that I'm thinking about reading. That's one. The second Hunger Games book. Also, The Cruel Prince by Holly Black. Amy from Happy Little Yarn started that, and I'm like, ooh, I have that in my Audible. I used one of my credits like a couple of years ago, and I haven't even got to it yet, so I might read that one. And for some odd reason, I'm also tempted to read Prince Harry's biography. I have no idea why, but I'm tempted to use one of my credits and read that. I don't know where that come from. Maybe because I keep seeing Prince Henry in the news and, you know, and all the drama, the family drama. So I might read that. I don't know yet. Okay, for TV, my husband and I finished Future Man Season 1. That's on Hulu. I finished watching Season 4 of Better Call Saul. Oh, it's good. It's not as good as Breaking Bad, but it's good. I'm enjoying it. So I have one more season left. My husband and I are watching. I don't like the show. I don't want to read. I don't want to watch any more of this. I am done. After last night, I was like, oh my word, I can't stand the show anymore. Orville, Season 3. I really loved Season 1, Season 2. This season, I can't stand it. The episode that we were watching last night. Okay, they're like an hour and a half long. It's like a movie, okay? That's way too long for a TV show. And the whole episode, I don't remember which episode it was, but it was just one big war. I couldn't finish it. I said, I told my husband, I'm like, I'm going to bed. Tell me who dies later. And I don't care. It's just not funny anymore. It used to be funny. It used to be like corny and funny. And now they're like turning it into like a cinematic, like Star Wars. I mean, I love Star Wars, but I don't know. This is just not working for me. It's just not working. What do you guys think? Is anybody else watching it and feel this way? I don't know. It's just really intense. And the episodes are way too long. Can we keep it to 45 minutes, please? That's how I like my TV shows. If I wanted to watch a movie, I'd watch a movie that's an hour and 2 hours long. All right, enough about that. Let's see. My husband and I are also watching Archer Season 11. That show's good. Love it. And I started Fargo Season 4. I'm like almost done with it. I love it. I think I have 4 episodes left. That will definitely be finished. And then I'll probably go back to Better Call Saul. I don't know yet. Probably. That's probably what I'm going to do. I wanted to watch Fargo before my husband cancels Hulu on me. I think at the end of the month he's going to cancel it. So, yeah, I really wish we didn't watch Orville and watched Handmaid's Tale instead, because that's what I really want to watch. So we'll probably watch 1 season of Handmaid's Tale, and we're probably going to cancel it, and then I'll just have to wait, because we're 2 seasons behind. Like, if I could just watch it on my own, maybe I will do that. So I don't know what else I'm going to watch on Hulu, because I'm afraid to start anything new. I still have a few weeks. So, I don't know. I'll have to look to see what's on there. So that's it for reading and watching. Oh, I forgot to show my next cast on of socks. Oops. We'll just sprinkle this in here. I don't remember where I bought this. I bought it online on an Etsy shop. Oh, look at that. That's beautiful. Pet and Scray. So I am getting started on my mom's Christmas present for this year. That's right. I said it. Christmas 2023. It's happening right now in January. This is Northern Lights. Oh yeah, it says 2022 on it. Is that the month that it was made? April 2022? Manufactured? But yeah, oh, she's gonna love these purples and teals and blues. So I'm excited to start these. So these might be cast on. We'll see. I might get distracted and work down my pants and my shawl and all my other whips. And not cast these on yet because, yeah, trying to like force myself to work on those DVD socks. It's like, all right, work on your cowl, work on your shawl for like a couple hours, then you need to work on the socks the rest of the day. So I wake up the next day, I'm like, work on your cowl. You can work on the shawl again for a couple hours, then work on your socks. And then I finish section 4, so then I'm like, all right, work on your cowl, and then work on your Scrappy pants for a couple hours and get those socks out. It's like, oh, this is torture. I want to work on everything. How do you guys do this? Is that what you do? Do you like pick a day and only work on one project? Or do you like I do, like, all right, I need to work on my cowl until that 4 grams is done, 2 hours, work on my pants, and then work on something else the rest of the day. I don't know. I have larger knitting chunks than probably the average person. I just knit all day. That's all I do. So let me know. Do you have a knitting schedule? Or do you just do whatever you want and whatever you feel like? I'd be curious. Let me know in the comments. Okay, life stuff real fast. My kids are home still. My husband did go back to work on Tuesday. Yes, he had Monday off. So my husband went back to work. And when I mean back to work, I mean back in the basement working. He's not in the office yet. I don't think he ever will be. It's not going to happen. It will be a miracle if it ever happened. That's okay. Since he's been home, it's been forcing me to go outside for a walk during his lunch break. So it gets me outside, gets me some fresh air. Otherwise, I would just sit in the house and knit all day. Because, I don't know, walking by myself, I don't like doing it. I like to have, what do you want to call it? Anxiety about walking by myself. I mean, our neighborhood's pretty good. I haven't heard anything, but I don't know. When I'm by myself, I don't like it. And I feel like I'm going to get kidnapped and, murdered. So, and that's another reason why I stopped listening to my favorite murder podcast, because I feel like I was going to get murdered all the time and kidnapped and all those horrible things that happen with that. So I had to stop listening to that. Yes. So husband's still home. Kids go back to school on Monday. We'll see what happens with sickness. I've heard we got a new COVID variant. Oh, so exciting. I still wear my mask when I go outside. When I go to the library and the grocery store, I still wear a mask. Not a lot of people do, but I don't know. Anyway, we're not going to get into that. What else is happening? Not much. Kind of just chilled at home. Weather, I told you, got really warm and the snow all melted. Still don't. It looks like we got a little dusting today on the roof. There's a little bit of snow. It's been so cloudy, you guys. I don't mind cloudy, gloomy days, but I don't think I've seen the sun in like 2 weeks. I feel maybe it's been longer than that. I feel like I haven't seen the sun in a long time, and it's starting to bother me a little. Usually I don't care. I'm like inside, I'm all nice and cozy. I'm like, oh, I think I need some sun. I take a vitamin that has vitamin D in it, but it's not enough, but it's helping a little bit probably. But oh, I'm just starting to get down in the dumps. Try to just focus on my knitting, trying to get through it, but I'm hoping that we'll see some sun soon. Oh, I'm at 50 minutes. Yep, I figured that was gonna happen. I get chatty here at the end. Are you still with me? I hope you got lots done on your knitting projects. I was reading the comments from last week, and all of you are like, I got this much done, and you helped me fold laundry and wash the dishes. And I'm like, oh, yes, I'm glad I could help. Entertain you when you have to do your chores, because nobody likes doing chores. Am I right? Speaking of chores, I got some laundry to fold after this. And then I think I'm just gonna knit the rest of the day. Obviously, I gotta make dinner, wash dishes, all that jazz. But yeah, that's the plans today. Maybe work on my DVD socks and just try to finish those things today. I'm not gonna finish them today. Finish them by this weekend, maybe. I want to get some grams in on my grams, my stash down grams. I don't know what we're calling it. My stash down grams. I'm trying to use my stash. That's what I'm trying to say. I haven't had a finished object yet. I know it's only the 6th, but it's like, I want to finish object so I can get, starting my spreadsheet. My husband made a spreadsheet for me so I can start keeping track of how many grams come in my stash versus out of my stash. I do have some yarn coming today. It's okay. I didn't say I was gonna not buy yarn, okay? My Freckled Whimsy clubs, I think, are arriving today. Oh. Kids are making noise, and my husband's swearing. Kids probably dropped something. I don't know if you heard that. Anyway, I probably need to wrap this up and go yell at them to be quiet for the 100th billionth time this week. My husband's like, you guys need to be quiet. I'm working. And I can only control so much. I can only yell at them so many times. They don't listen to me. It goes over their heads. This is why they need to go back to school. All right, I'm just rambling now. Rambling. We need to end this. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you have any questions or comments. Put them right down there. I do love reading them. What else? I'm forgetting something. I know I am. I'll remember after I stop recording this, and then I'll talk about it next week. Yep, like and subscribe. Do all that fun YouTube stuff, and hopefully I will see you next week. Bye.